box so I can make this so everybody can see it. Just real quick, like fast and in a hurry. Please make a box. Please grab a box. Fast in a hurry. I don't have all day. Thank you, PK. For those in the way back there that said I didn't do something, here's proof of what I've done. This is the last update you're getting from me. I will not be saying another word of what I've done. This is the last update you're getting from me. I will not be saying another word about it. Switch the layout, they said. About it. Switch the layout, they said. Oh, is that going to work? There, can we see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Turn the comments off. Somebody, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I'm not meaning to be demanding. I'm sorry. Please turn the comments off. I did just screenshot it. Sorry, I'm not meaning to be demanding. I'm sorry. Please turn the comments off. I did just screenshot it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. And everything you say and do from this point forward will be used against you in this hearing. I'm not a liar. So I don't expect anybody to get on here and apologize and say, Feisty, we're sorry that we're sorry, Feisty. It's right here. It's on public record. I'm not a liar. I am so far from a liar, it's not even funny. Any more harassment, anything else done, that's it. I'm not giving any more updates. I'm not saying another word about nothing else when it comes to this court. If anybody needs to get me something, my moderators will get it to me. I'm not entertaining either one of those women anymore.
Yes, Mother. It's too early.
I'm not a liar. Thanks, y'all. I'm not a liar. Happy Halloween, bitches.
Oh, yeah. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
The RO is being handled
different.
The RO is being handled with, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to flip my camera around. The RO is being handled with the suit. It's being handled with the suit.
Because of the harassment that the court received.
There's also been police reports filed at 7:30 this morning against Christy Brewer for her interference with the judicial process. Because she was all over this app last night bragging about being the one that called that courthouse, and she could sit back and make all the videos she wants and calls me a liar. I'm not the only one that made the report. The deputy clerk made the report. Sure did. The police department got the voicemail. They got the phone number. They got it all. They sure did. You interfered with a confidential proceeding. You had no party to that case at all. It's called obstruction of justice, amongst other things. But you'll find out, Christy. I know where you live just like you know where I live, bitch. You should have sat this one out.
Oh, goodness.
You should have sat it out. But anyways, that's the Friday update. There's your receipts. Everybody that sat back and said that girl hasn't filed a thing, yes, the fuck she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Any calls that come to that courthouse pertaining to this, it's not going to end well for either one of those litigants. So if you want them to fail miserably, do what you must do. But I'm not tolerating it. I'm not tolerating it. All of it's being documented. Those calls that were made yesterday were documented to my case. They were documented. You helped me prove it. You helped me prove it. They helped me prove it. But anyways, any future further harassment, unwanted contact, using my name to raise money for lawyers, crowdfunding, all the things can and will most definitely be used in court. We are not using Feisty's name to clean up no more messes at their own homes. No, we're not. If you need a divorce attorney, go get a job and pay for one. We're not using Feisty. Any further harassment is going to be used against them in court. It doesn't matter if it's a moderator. It doesn't matter if it's a best friend. Everybody on this app knows what's going on between me and these two women. And anybody on either side that decides to engage and start to bullshit is not going to reflect well on anybody. On anybody. I'm not fucking playing around. For those of y'all that just got here, I'm going to show it one more again and I'm getting off of here because I'm going to go make some dog treats with my new dog treat maker. Kaylee and Gabby both are heading to Ohio. Here's your freaking receipts. This is not something Chat GPT generated. This is straight off the court website. You guys are free something Chat GPT generated. This is straight off the court website. You guys are free thinking American citizens, human beings. If you don't believe me, go to the court website and look at it yourself. I am not a liar. Thinking American citizens, human beings. If you don't believe me, go to the court website and look at it yourself. I am not a liar. I am 100% allowed to use my husband's loss of income on this suit because we are married legally by law. Our finances are considered the same. Okay? So I can use my husband legally by law. Our finances are considered the same. Okay, so I can use my husband's finances. I did use my husband's finances. I'm not concerned about any countersuits whatsoever because this is not a retaliatory filing. This is a filing because Gabriella Jacobson took me into a courtroom under false pretenses. Kaylee is on this filing because she fundraised by using verbiage from that petition that was confidential to crowdfund for Gabby an attorney that she did not use. It's not fake. And that restraining order that y'all think ain't happening, it's happening inside of this hearing right here. This hearing right here. Any further harassment, any more deep diving on my family, any more fucking derogatory comments about my husband, any more intentional, willful acts of harassment, trying to mentally bother my husband and myself is going to be documented and it's going to be used in this court hearing. This is a very real situation, and I really just would appreciate it if everybody would sit back and let it play out. Just sit back and let it play out. I'm not a liar. I did not want to do this. I sent Gabby a cease and desist back in July, trying to put a stop to this. I did not want to do this. I really didn't want to do it to Kaylee. I'm being honest with y'all. I did not want to do this to Kaylee at all. But she has put her foot on the gas and she has not let up off of me since I got home from Florida. I cannot let her continue to do this shit. And just because she thinks she's joking, she is inciting a lot of people to do a lot of shit that does not need to be done. Kaylee is responsible for what Kaylee is doing. Kaylee is the owner of the Discord. It doesn't matter if Casey comes in there dropping pictures. It doesn't matter if PI was the one deep diving. It doesn't matter if Sean was the one sending shit out. It is all taking place inside of Kaylee's Discord that she owns, where she checks IDs and approves people to come in. She is controlled over that Discord. She is responsible for what happens inside of it. And she's going to learn that. She's going to learn that. Sean might walk away without a fucking scar. P.I. and Casey, they might walk away untouched. But Kaylee has orchestrated, organized, and set up this entire fucking fiasco. The entire thing. And it's all in a Discord that she owns. And all of these posts that she's making over there, threatening people with the biggest deep dives that she's ever done, you are intimidating. You are trying to threaten people out of doing things that they have a right to do, and it's going to be used against you. It's going to be used against you.
Thank you guys for the gifts.
All of a sudden, my husband's a fat ass, and she's been joking about all the things she said about him. It's awful funny. It took me filing paperwork for you to say it was a joke. Ever since the end of August, all I've had to sit back and listen to was that woman talking about my husband. And now all of a sudden, because I filed some paperwork, he's a fat fuck that didn't serve in the end of August. All I've had to sit back and listen to was that woman talking about my husband. And now all of a sudden, because I'm sure that my clerk can misspell her name and it still be a legal document.
It'll be all right. They can always file something to. It'll be all right. They can always file something to correct it. It'll be okay. We have legal things that we go through that are shit's misspelled. So it'll be okay. Thank you, Sassy. You guys are all too kind this morning. Happy Halloween.
It's the threatening me with a countersuit. It's the threats for me. It's the past 4 days of nothing but fucking open threats. If you proceed with this matter, I'm coming for you. I'm deep diving you. I'm going to shit talk your husband. I'm going to countersue. All this emotional distress. Do you understand what you're putting me and my husband through every night that you run your mouth on that live stream? I don't think you understand the emotional distress that you put my husband through specifically. All the things that you've had to say about my husband and him being concerned that this social media will go all over into Meta and everything else with the bullshit that's being said. You have no idea what you've put my husband through, but you're fixing to find out. You're fixing to find out. You don't get to threaten and intimidate people to back out of court proceedings. It helps them. And that clerk's office is absolutely aware of the intimidation shit that was pulled yesterday. They're 100% aware of it.
Thank you, Flower Power.
The ones in the back talk about a clerk of court doesn't call you. Yes, she did. Yes, the hell.
Thank you, Flower Power.
The ones in the back talk about a clerk of court doesn't call you. Yes, she did. Yes, the hell she did. Hold, please.
Guys are all.
Yes, she did. Yes, the hell she did. Hold, please.
You read that?
Shit. I'm not a liar.
You yesterday.
I'm not a fucking liar.
Oh my gosh, you're not one of those people that decorates today too? Oh God, I can't handle more people who decorate for Christmas already.
I'm not a liar. I can tell you that I know just from talking to attorneys, just, in conversation or whatever, that there's not going to be just one hearing up here for this civil matter. There are going to be several hearings. There will be an opportunity for us to try to get together and come to an agreement with each other and all the things. This is not just a one hitter quitter type deal. There's going to be several hearings with this whole matter. And again, I'm just saying, I fucking hate. I thank y'all. I hate that it has gone this far. I hate that it's gone. I sincerely, I hate it's gone this far. I don't decorate until after Thanksgiving.
All you Christmas people are crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't even think about Christmas right now.
I don't care if that girl is pregnant with the second coming of Christ. Pregnancy does not excuse you from court. And I'm just gonna throw my two rusted pennies out there since you brought it up. Okay. I did a little research yesterday on my own because I'm a woman and we should know our bodies, but it's been a very long time since I had a cycle. You know what I'm saying? So if we do the math based off of the Jacobson effect, it was stated two different dates yesterday. One was the 4th, one was the 1st. Actually, it was three. One was the 4th, one was the 1st, one was the 8th. Let's go with the 4th. If the last cycle was on the 4th and she is showing a positive reading yesterday. She caught that shit early as fuck, like literally just implanted. Okay?
Mm,
Literally. She
mm,
caught it early as fuck. If she is pregnant, if she is under DCF orders, they will take that baby. I know this because my sister went through the same thing. They're not going to let her keep one baby in the home if another baby is gone. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's there. I'm not saying he's not there. I'm not jumping on that shit. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch everybody drive themselves crazy trying to figure out whether he's there. Is that a recording she's playing? All this. It's hard to watch.
hmm.
It's really hard to watch.
Yeah. I have to go back and listen to something I caught this morning. When I do, I'll share it with you, Feisty. But I actually now might have a different theory. Uh,
Okay.
I just caught it in the background, and shame on her again for letting people listen to private conversations that she should turn off her live and have those conversations that on the phone with Mimi. Um, but I did catch something that I do need to go back because I'm not sure if I heard it correctly. Um, but yeah, which would make sense because it's something that I read yesterday that I wouldn't have announced a pregnancy this early, when it could very well be something else.
All I can say, and y'all are going to be like, bitch, God doesn't make mistakes. And if she is pregnant, God's not making no mistakes, y'all. Okay? So, although it makes you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe it, there's a reason why that baby was implanted. There's a reason. It's not always the reason that's going to make Gabby happy or Aaron happy or us happy for that matter, but there's a reason that baby was implanted in her womb. And I just hope for the next 9 months, if she is pregnant, that she puts her selfishness to the side and remembers that that baby is connected to her by its umbilical cord and it's going to feel every fucking thing she feels. Everything. But that doesn't mean she's excused from being held accountable for the bullshit she pulled in October. You don't get to do the shit you did and then go out there and purposely get yourself on pregnant thinking it's going to help get you out of a legal matter because it's not. Pregnant bitches go to court every day.
They work, they do all kinds of things. I mean,
I'm seriously not backing off of this lawsuit. I'm not backing off of it. I could have possibly just left it all alone and went on about my business. But it has been nothing but bullshit since me and my husband got back from Florida. And it's obvious to me that this is what these women want. They're right fighters. They think if they get in a courtroom, they're going to be able to showboat on me. And it's not happening because I haven't done a thing to Kaylee. I've not done nothing to her. She can't take energy being reciprocated. That's what Kaylee's problem is. You say something back to her and she fucking runs with it. She freaking goes so far below the belt. You can't nobody go no further. A judge's not going to tolerate it. And let Christy Brewer send a packet to the next courthouse so you can have 2 charges on you. That was the stupidest thing anybody could have ever done.
I don't even know who that is.
Who? Christy Brewer?
Yeah, I have no idea.
She went after Faith Gone Fishing really bad back in the day. Really, really bad. This woman has a laundry list of stalking orders on her already. She has a really bad pattern of behavior with stalking and, harassing people. It's literally on her record. Tatted Rob, pulled her shit one night. And if I remember correctly, she's still under an active order now, if I
Mm,
remember correctly.
goodness. Kate, enough with you.
But I mean, it's not a good look to be under an active stalking injunction already with somebody else and then proceed to harass and interfere with the judicial process in a whole other state. It's not a good look.
Oh my gosh, her own daughter has one against her. Holy moly.
It's not a good look. Calling my state attorney's office, telling them I committed fraud because my following got me to Florida and back. It doesn't matter if I went on a whole ass shopping spree while I was in Florida. I went there and did what I was supposed to do. I could have gone and gotten a whole ass fucking boob job while I was there. As long as I showed up to that courthouse, that's it. That's it. Everybody, oh, she can't sue for damages. She didn't pay for nothing. Y'all better educate yourselves. The hell I can't.
Oh
The
my
hell I
goodness.
can't. I really think y'all need to stop listening to these TikTok lawyers and start talking to some real ones. That woman sat on this app and crowdfunded for money for an attorney to represent her in court for a restraining order. She did not use him for that. She did not use him for that. She could come back on here all day long and say, well, he's working on a class action. He's doing this. I'm not fucking up the case. Ma'am, you begged for him to take me down and then got one for free according to the book. Bitch. Bitch. Does Kaylee know that you had a free attorney? She couldn't have known because she paid one. Or was the $750 that was paid? Is that how much you had to pay him to go in and withdraw it? Did you get a refund? Does Kaylee know you got a refund? Because in order for my donor to get a refund, she had to write a letter of consent to receive that money back on her credit card. Then I heard that there's going to be a request for my stuff to be audited from that trip. My bank statements, all of it. Well, that's fine. Your shit can get audited too.
What?
Yeah, I seen a video where somebody said that they were going to ask the court to audit mine and my husband's bank statements and everything from the trip because we took a vacation on the back of TikTok. Well, that's fine. That's just fine. We can audit my bank account, but all them PayPals, Cash Apps, Venmos, that merch shop, everything else, you best believe it's going to get audited too. It doesn't matter what the fuck I did when I was down there. It doesn't matter if I went shopping. It doesn't matter if I got tattooed. It doesn't matter what I did. I did what I was supposed to do when I got there. It's so funny. It's funny. But
Holy.
any further harassment, any more of this feisty, I'm coming for you. Feisty, I'm deep diving you. That is contacting me directly and it will be used against you in court. But since I'm deep diving you, that is contacting me directly and it will be used against you in court. But since we're here and I'm just feeling froggy, this has nothing to do with Kaylee. This has nothing to do with Kaylee. Yesterday during Mexican Homies Live, he read us the pamphlet. Homies Live. He read us the pamphlet. Okay? The pamphlet was forwarded to me. So I scroll down and I want to see where the original message came from on this pamphlet. Y'all see that email address right there? Janessa was the first one. Janessa was all up in my inbox giving me all the deets. And now the second pamphlet has come about, and it is coming from PI herself. So that tells me that Gabby sent it to her to get her to proofread it, and she decided she was going to circulate it. Me, that Gabby sent it to her to get her to proofread it, and she decided she was going to circulate it. That's not me doing that. That's people that are sitting with her.
Well, I mean, it's Gabby's own fault for just trusting random people. I mean, just
I know that she's still talking to people. I know that she's still talking to people on this app, and the person that she's talking to, she's actually being truthful with them. And I think it's disgusting that that person's not on here blasting the fuck out of her. There's a whole lot of shit that Gabby's lying to y'all about, but I'm not saying a word. There are people that are directly in contact with her that are concerned, but because they would rather get it firsthand, they're going to sit on it. They're going to sit on it. They're scared to say something because they won't get firsthand information anymore. They're just going to sit on it while we get drug. I think it's gross. I think it's gross. I don't know if they're talking anymore or not. I can tell you because of how the book ended.
just suddenly ended.
It was the night of miracles and the fundraiser and all the things, and she admits to Kaylee taking in money to talk about topics. And then I was brought up. She admits in the book that Kaylee took in money while I was being discussed. She brought up in the book how Kaylee sold merchandise and diamond art and all the things. She threw Kaylee all the way up underneath that bus, all the way up underneath the bus. But on October the 27th, the book ended. There was no more.
On September or October?
September, sorry. The book ended. There was no more. So I'm just after that fundraiser and the lawyer got hired and the very next day it got withdrew. I guess she ran out of shit to write about. But in that very legitimate cease and desist that she received from me back in July, she was told she does not have my consent to use my name, likeness, or anything of that nature in her fucking pamphlets. And she was going to try to push this one out too. Push it. I'll sue you again. I will sue the fuck out of her again. I can't do nothing with it now because she hasn't published it yet. But I promise you, as soon as it's published, I'm going to sue you again. Speaking of lawsuits, you don't see it yet because it was just filed yesterday. But on that same screenshot, hold on, let me flip it. On this same screenshot right
Lisa,
here,
that's a
but on that same screenshot, hold on, let me flip it. On this same screenshot right
Lisa,
here,
that's a very good question. I'm not sure if Aaron is the biological father. I mean, according to the book, he's not. So I'm not
yeah, he's
sure.
a stepdad in the book.
He's a stepdad.
And the next, what did it take like 7 days for this to get in here, Michelle?
Yes, yeah, something like that.
In the next 7 days, you will see a separate. It take like 7 days for this to get in here, Michelle.
Yes, yeah, something like that.
In the next 7 days, you will see a separate filing on Kaylee because I
Thank you,
filed a
Kato.
separate suit on her yesterday. So if you see this right here, you see Gabby and Kaylee. This is where they are co-defendants together on one lawsuit, but I filed a separate one against Kaylee yesterday. Y'all should see it in the next 7 days.
Yeah, they don't move very fast down there. Yeah, it took about 7 days. Yeah, I don't know why he's the stepdad. So, but he is the stepdad according to the book.
That's what she said in the book. That not only was he being supportive to her, but he was a supportive stepdad to Cameron. Sure did. She also made claims in this book that could damage her case with that dependency court big time. Big time. How could Coco be the dad? I thought Coco was a girl. I'm confused.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what day of the week. I mean, I've heard Coco be referred to as she and he. So, I mean, it just depends.
I'm just so confused. Oh, this whole I've been hyper focused on all this other shit, right? So I can't even
Oh, William.
I just find it God. Like this morning she's live with a mama shirt on. It's like we've retired the necklace Now we're going to wear the shirts. We're going to talk about, there's a registry already. Like, we haven't even gone to the doctor and gotten it confirmed
I think the
because,
registry is old. I think that was something I don't know. Like, she's not very good about taking things down, because of all the like
yeah.
the what am I
But my thing is if
the
you go in
GoFundMe's
and
and
you
stuff.
look, my thing is though, if you go in and you look and it says that you have a -6 HCG reading, but you test positive at home for a pregnancy test, that you need to go back within 48 hours for another blood test because it could have either been a very early indicator of pregnancy or it could have been another chemical pregnancy. But just because you tested positive on 2 home tests or whatever it was that she tested on yesterday, your HCG on your blood work was -6. And Clear Blue Easy is one of the number 1 pregnancy tests, home pregnancy tests that are false positives. If you look it up, they are the number 1 pregnancy test in this country that triggers false positives. And when she was stirring that around in whatever she was stirring it around in last night, that could have triggered a false positive. Google's free, y'all. I don't think she bought no HCG drops. I
No,
don't
come
think she
on,
did that.
no. That's reaching. I mean,
I don't think she did that.
she peed on live with us, y'all. No, come on. And didn't wash her hands. Gabby, that was gross. You didn't even wash your hands and then you touched your face with it and all the things. Um no, that's reaching. Um I just wouldn't have announced it. I would have waited months before I would have said something, especially with your history, with your medical history. I would have like made sure that everything was just all good to go and I was, like past the first trimester before I would made any announcements. There would have been no like nothing. I just would not have.
Well, the troubling part is for me is everybody's saying she's going to use this and try to like if she does a whole miscarriage thing again, she's going to try to put it off on me. You're not going to blame me for shit. I filed my paperwork before you found out you were pregnant. So you can't say, oh, she's trying to put me under stress. I'm pregnant and she filed on me. Nope. 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 I filed that shit way before you ever pissed on a stick. But I just know because I have 2 children biological of my own, they don't confirm pregnancies over the phone like that. They're going to bring you in. They're going to redo your blood work. They're going to check specific levels, your HCG, all the things. And if they want to determine how far along you are, like if you can't recall your last cycle date, they will do an internal ultrasound to determine how far along you are.
Yes, Suba, exactly. Everybody, if you guys can all just read what Suba's comment in here, um, that's exactly.
Well, then
Um,
this morning she was saying they weren't even trying to get pregnant. What are you talking about? You've been on here fucking shoving Clomid and everything else in our face since fucking June, and you weren't trying. We've had 3 false pregnancies since
hey, Betty
June.
White. Yeah, please educate yourself on that. Um, yeah, they very much have been trying. Um,
There's just little things that she says that makes you question all kinds of stuff. Like when she's like, now that I've got a baby to take care of, and then she hurried up and changed it. Well, I've got 2 kids now. If you don't want people to think horrible, awful things about you, let's not forget our firstborn child. How about let's don't do that? And then I know I'm not going to show it, but I know she is circulating a picture of him holding said pregnancy test. I know that. I'm not going to show it, but you were told to keep him off social media, and you're not doing that. You circulated a picture of him holding a pregnancy test, and you're also replying to emails about your signed book with fundraisers of his school, his picture, the location of his school, and everything else. Three of the
thank
people,
you.
three of the people that reached out to her about a signed copy have all of a sudden started receiving fundraisers from his school with his little face on it,
Wait,
the
what?
address, the location, everything. But I'm not showing it.
Come on, Gabby.
I promise you she is. It'll be on court record. It will be on record. I'm not going to be accused of being a leak within the DCF system. I'm not going to be accused of circulating her shit. I have proof that she's doing it herself. I have proof that she is continuing to circulate that baby on the internet. I have proof of it all. It will be shown to a judge.
That's wild.
It's
Like
going to be shown to a
they are
judge.
reaching out to you for books, not for you to give out your son's school information, girl. Come on.
Yeah, I've received three separate messages from three separate people that were showing concern. One of them doesn't even like me. One of them doesn't even like me. And she said I reached out to her when she was doing the signed copies, and I told her I wanted a signed copy of the book. She said that she never even got a response about the book. But a couple of weeks later, just last week or two ago, she received an email from Gabby that had a fundraiser from Cameron's school attached to it. It was a picture of Cameron, and it said, please help me with this. I can't even remember what the fundraiser was about, but it's some type of school fundraiser. And if she is so in fear of strangers showing up to that school and doing stuff to her son, why the fuck would you send that link out to people on the internet? That's meant for your close friends and family. It's not meant for you to post all or email trolls on the internet.
Oh my God, that is awful.
And I can prove it. I don't have to prove it to TikTok. I'm going to prove it to a judge. I think personally, now Kaylee's a piece of shit. We all know she's a piece of shit. But I really think that Gabby has fucking snowballed this girl and she has gotten herself in the mix of this shit. And if she was smart, she would back all the way to fuck up. She would back all the way up. Gabby is doing a lot of shit on the back end. Y'all think she was gone for that whole month? No, she was not. No, she wasn't. She was all over Snapchat doing the most. She was all up in these live streams, screenshotting, screen recording for her fucking evidence. She's not left nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
They're going to take me in front of a judge. And in that book, she wrote that she took that baby in that courtroom by hand. And she walked in there in that courtroom with his hand in her hand. And she asked that judge to protect him. Does the Department of Family and Children's Services know that you exploited a 4-year-old little boy in Judge Perez's courtroom when you requested that restraining order? Do they know that you're using him to file fictitious litigation against people? That's why you withdrew it.
That is just sad.
I heard Danny singing about me. She loves me. She loves me. She said something the other day about Crazy B. What do you want? You want me to fuck you? Bitch, you wouldn't know what to do with this if it slapped you in the face. You wouldn't know
I,
what to do with it.
I heard that last night and I just can't.
I want to talk about Brownie and her racial fucking slurs. That's what I want to talk about. Brownie, you told me to suck your balls. You told me to suck your balls, and you're using that hard R over there in them freaking messages. In them messages, you used all them hard R's, and whoever it was you were talking to was trying to talk some sense into your stupid ass. Girl, this is not a good look. They're going to use every bit of this against you, and you just kept on and on and on and on and on. You are absolute trash.
Now, I don't, that was, I guess, several years ago, and I was listening to part of it. Now, and again, we weren't around, but I mean, people were saying that that was proven to be fake, So I'm not really sure if that's.
I don't know if it's proven to be fake or not. Mexican homies showed it, so I'm gonna talk about it. That's what they do, ain't it? Do they go in and fact check their shit before they talk about what they see on the internet? They sure do not. I'm going off of what I seen on a public platform.
Jamie, Jamie, is it Jamie? You can send it to me and I can get it to her.
I seen it on a public platform. That's what they do to me.
Oh no, trust me, I watch Homie. I know he brings. We're just
Can't
trying
nobody.
not to flood Feisty's email with a bunch of stuff because we're doing the Santa stuff. So we're not trying to just flood her
Let
email
me show
with a
y'all
bunch
something.
bunch of mess. So if it's something that can just be sent to me, you can just DM me and I'll get it to her.
Let me show y'all something real quick.
Hey Monica.
What is that? So the other day, I received an email. This is why I don't like y'all having my email. I'm just saying. I have to show this quick, or I might catch a ban. Hold on.
Oh, well then don't show it.
If you know, you know. Okay? If you know, you know. Okay? If you know, you know. That's why I don't like giving my email out to people because ignorant asses like to do shit like that right there. But I'm just here to tell you guys, to the trolls that are emailing me this nonsense, I'm going to start responding. You're not going to like the pictures you get, though. You're not going to
I
like the
don't
pictures you
know.
get.
Can you ask Feisty if she's seen the sparkle video? Not really sure what the sparkle video is.
What's a sparkle video?
Not sure.
What did she say? I wasn't looking.
I don't know. Maybe it's on maybe somebody's page as sparkle. I'm not sure.
Please be careful opening. I know it wasn't a link. It was just a picture. It came from
Oh, it's I sent it to her, just wasn't sure if she'd seen it. Oh, I'm guessing it's um somebody's TikTok page. It's Aaron, not Aaron, sent you it in on the TikTok, I'm guessing.
anyways, it was sent to me by somebody of the name of Layla Downey is the name of the email. But anyways, we can all be fun and laugh and chuckle it up and everything else, but those are some of the gross emails
But
that I received.
but what we're trying to do is she's trying to go through there and put all the wish